I wanted to talk about insecurities, and I want to talk about weight gain. I want to talk about bodies changing. To the vlog. It is Friday evening. It's 5 o'clock on Friday. It took me an hour to drive 14 miles, so we love that. But anyways, it was good. I got to have a little karaoke session in the car. Right now, I just finished up work and I'm now at Night to Shine, or I'm going to Night to Shine, which is it's like a prom, if you will, for people that have disabilities, and it's always a lot of fun. I haven't done one of these since high school, but I made it my goal this year to start volunteering more, so I'm doing this through my church, and I'm really excited. I signed up for the guest registration because I just feel I'm just always so awkward, like, talking to new people. And so I was like, I think my personality is going to do best in guest registration, but all my friends signed up to be a buddy. But yeah, I'm really, really excited. I'm wearing this little dress, and then I wore these sandals because I went and got a pedicure right before this, but I'm going to change into cowboy boots, which I was like, is this a vibe, these cowboy boots? But I actually really like it with this outfit. And I forgot socks, so I texted my friend. I'm like, so, if you haven't left yet, please bring me socks. But yeah, I'm really excited. I'll tell you guys how it is. I don't know if I'm doing anything after. I'll probably get dinner with friends, maybe. But yeah, that's the plan for tonight. Good morning, guys. It's Saturday and I'm gonna go to the beach, hence why I'm wearing my bikini. So I got a peel the other day and it was supposed to be like a very gentle peel, but I have been using like prescription topical things on my face for my acne, and I think they burnt my face off. It's not their fault because like I should have just known not to do that. But it's not as bad as it has been before. I used to, like, sometimes when in the past, like with acne products, I've used a lot of like acids and things that are really harsh, and my skin has literally become so inflamed and like totally like 3rd-degree burn, it seemed, to my face. And really, really bad. I can tell if this was any worse, it would get to that level, but this is like the first, it's like level 1 of how bad it was in the past. You guys can see like super, super red all on my cheeks. I have like white crusty bumps all around my mouth, which is really gross. And I'm just like red all over. I'm gonna go to the beach. I'm gonna put on a lot of sunscreen. I'm gonna wear a hat. I'm gonna sit under an umbrella. I really only need to get like my body tan because I am very, very pale. But I think I need to put a little bit of makeup on. It's like really not as bad as it once was, like as it could be, but it's just so bad. Like, I hate that I did that. I should have just not gotten it done. But anyways, I'm gonna put on some sunscreen right now and then put just like a tiny bit of like a skin tint on. But my face even's like, it's hot. Like if I touch my face, it's like warm. So that's not very good. The beach outfit of the day. This is from White Fox. Empower sent me this. It's like a banking app. So it's just their merch, but it's like the only nude colored hat that I have. And then these are from Abercrombie. This beach bag, which I don't think it's technically a beach bag, but I use it as one, is from Everlane. And I put on a little bit of makeup so my skin doesn't look as bad. It's still a little like rough looking. You guys can see it better here. Like there's definitely a lot of texture in it, but it looks a lot better. I just feel better about it. And then my hat covers my face a lot. And I'm gonna bring a pair of sunglasses. Don't love a lot of them. Let's see. I'm gonna wear these. That was easy. They're huge, but I think they're cute. Let's go to the beach. It's the next day, it's Sunday. I haven't vlogged too much. You guys, my skin, it actually doesn't look horrible right now because there's no light in here, so you can't really see. So I'm gonna open the blinds in a second. I got such a bad burn and I have white bumps, you can see this now, all over my face. Like these are not pimples. This is not a breakout. This is white bumps all over my face. I've had this before and this is actually not as bad as what I've had in the past, but I'm like, it's looking worse today. I think the second and third day always probably looks the worst, but like, what all over here? I have healing ointment all over my face, like not Aquaphor but the CeraVe healing ointment, because that usually helps and speeds up the process. This cheek isn't as bad, but I'm gonna wash this off. And I know I'm not supposed to put makeup on this because I know I'm gonna get yelled at in the comments, but by the time you guys are watching this video, my skin will not look like this anymore, so it's fine. But I'm gonna put makeup on because I'm going out in public today and I'm not going out in public like this. Like, I don't care if it makes it worse for an extra day. I'm not going out in public like this. Like, this is so embarrassing. And I'm going to church this morning. I'm going to get lunch. I potentially might be going to like a Super Bowl party. Like, I know it's gonna look bad with makeup, but it's not gonna look as bad with makeup because yesterday it didn't look as bad with makeup. I was also watching an old video. I was like, let me watch the first week of my life living in Miami. Big mistake. I was so cute back then. Like I'm like, oh my gosh. My skin was perfect because I was still on birth control. So I literally did not have a single pimple on my face, and I'm like, I'm not going back on birth control, but wow, that is a compelling argument. Anyways, happy Sunday morning. I'm not gonna let my insecurities ruin my day or anything, but just want to update you on my skin. Like, it looks so bad. I'll show you once I open the blinds. Okay, so now you can see in the sunlight, like, oh my gosh, it's so bad. Sunday, I want to give a little skin update. So it's still very rough, my skin. Like, my skin, it doesn't have like the white bumps anymore, but it's still like burned. Like, as you can see, this isn't painful. People were asking if it's painful, and this looks like acne, but it's not. Besides this one, the rest, it's not acne. It's literally from the burn. Like, it was, my skin has been like flaking, super inflamed. This morning, sadly, this is like a little bit better. I'm really hoping that this redness goes away and that the bumps die down. This cheek is not nearly as bad. This cheek definitely got the brunt of it, and then my forehead is like totally fine, which is good. But yeah, it looks like I just have like really bad cystic acne when that's not the case. My skin was actually getting clear before, so I'm like so mad at myself that I did that, like that I got that peel, because it was so unnecessary. But I was like, it's free, so I'm gonna do it. And then I just like didn't think that, oh, maybe if I'm on a prescription topical treatment, I shouldn't get a freaking peel because I'm an idiot. I'm gonna do my makeup, and I know you guys are probably like screaming at the camera telling me not to do my makeup, but if I'm going out in public, I just feel like I need to wear my makeup, or need to wear makeup if I look like this. So even if it delays the process, it delays the process. I'm gonna do it right now. I hope it doesn't like flake a ton throughout the week, or throughout the day, I mean, because I think that's like always gross when your makeup is like all flaky and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna do very little and light makeup, but just to kind of calm the redness down. I wanted to talk about insecurities, and I want to talk about weight gain. I want to talk about bodies changing, because I have always been like a fairly confident person. I feel like I am not someone that's like constantly comparing my looks to other people. I'm not someone that like, I've never thankfully had an eating disorder. I've never been someone who has gone on like strict diets. Like, I really eat whatever I want. And I've always had a pretty healthy relationship with food and with working out and with my body. And really happy I can say that, because I know that is not the case for a lot of people, more specifically a lot of women, but I know obviously just like people in general that's not the case for. And I'm like super happy I've never had to go through anything like that. Lately, I've just been feeling a little like insecure about everything, like about my skin, about my body, about my looks. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, I really don't. I don't know if it's maybe because I'm like single for the first time. I'm like, does that have something to do with it? Because before I was always in a relationship. So like I always had someone that was, you know, like I knew that they found me attractive, or I knew that like I wasn't like out looking for anyone. And also ever since getting off birth control, you guys know that my acne has gotten so bad, and it's literally my biggest insecurity, but also something else that I don't know if it's because of the birth control. I don't know if it's just like a change in diet, a change in like workout patterns, but I've definitely gained weight, and I have never viewed that as a bad thing. So I want to preface it by saying I'm not saying I've gained weight and like I'm sad about it. I intentionally wanted to gain weight because I wanted to build a butt, I wanted to get stronger, I wanted to start lifting more at the gym, I wanted to start gaining more muscle, because when I was younger I was really insecure about having like a very like boy-shaped body where I didn't have any curves, I have no boobs, I'm literally a 32A, and like that's if I need to wear a bra, because I don't wear bras anymore, but I'll just get the smallest size bra. Like whatever the smallest size bra is, if it's a AAA, AA, whatever, I will fit into it. Like I have no boobs. I had like the smallest butt, like it was just like flat, like I was just so tiny and flat, and like people would always say like, oh, I'm so skinny, like you need to eat more, like put some meat on those bones, do you not eat anything? Like I've been on YouTube since I was 15 years old, so a long time. I remember in the beginning of YouTube I would get comments that were like, you need to eat a burger, like you're so skinny, like you don't eat, whatever. And I would always feel like, okay, that's like rude to say to someone. And so now I'm like, I really want to just like tone up. I want to go to the gym. I want to be healthy. And I feel like I'm at a point where I'm like really getting stronger, but I've also gained weight, and I've noticed it because my jeans don't fit me anymore. Like the fact that these jeans fit is great, because like so many of my pants don't fit anymore. I'm like, it's one of those things where I don't know if I should let go of them. Like I don't know if I should give them up because they don't fit me anymore, or if it's like, well, what if I lose the weight again and I get back to being that size and I want to wear those jeans? Oh, and they're like sitting in my closet, and then I'm like, oh, these are so cute, like let me wear them tonight, and then I literally can't sit down, or like they don't button, or it's like I'm like, oh my god, these do not fit me at all. So I'm like, what do I do with them? Like, do I just give them away so I don't feel bad about myself? Or do I keep them just like, because maybe one day I'll fit into them again. Where I am with my body, so I'm like happy with it, but I'm also hyper aware that I am gaining weight, and I'm like, it's just weird to me. Like I like the way I look, but then I'm like, oh my god, I'm gaining weight. Is this a bad thing? Because for so long, society has made it seem like gaining weight is so bad when it's really not. There's that mental dilemma in my head, and I'm like, is it just my body changing because I'm off birth control? Like, what's going on? I don't know. It's just like a lot going through my head, and I don't know if anyone else relates to this. And then yesterday I got a comment, and I'm also another thing I'm like super insecure about is like this, like my face area, where like I'm like, oh my god, I'm like always looking down at the camera, and I can, every time I'm editing, I'm like, oh, I have such a bad like double chin or whatever, and I like hate that. And so speaking of, I'm like, wait, I need to blend this makeup more. Like that type of stuff I'm like insecure about. And also I'm like saying all of this not for people to use against me, but just to be honest. Like this is an honest hour. And so yesterday I got a comment, and I don't know if I've gotten comments like this before. I don't know why this comment like really triggered me, because usually comments about my appearance I do not care about at all. Like when I say I will get a comment that's like, oh my god, you're so ugly, or you need to do this, or you need to do that, right over my head. Like I literally have never cared, because I'm like, how pathetic are you to be commenting something like that on someone's page? Like what? Like, that's just like, I can't believe people still do that, because I'm like, how would you like it if someone commented that about you? Like, you wouldn't. I don't understand people. I don't get a lot of those comments, but I'm just saying, like, those types of comments like really don't bother me. This one, for some reason, triggered me. It was a comment about how he was like, have you noticed that your acne has gotten worse once you started going to the gym? Which, by the way, I've never stopped going to the gym. I've been going to the gym since I was in college, so it's never like I started going to the gym recently. Like, I have never stopped. But anyways, have you noticed how your acne has started getting worse when you started going to the gym? It's because you're taking weight gaining supplements, like protein supplements and things to make you gain weight at the gym, and you just looked, you don't need to do that. That stuff causes acne. And also, we all used to like you so much better when you were smaller and tiny, and you don't need to like grow your butt, you don't need to gain weight. Like, you were so much better when you were smaller, and you don't need, now you have like Hulk Hogan legs. I was like, first of all, I hate when people give me acne advice, because if you have acne, you know, you've tried everything, and like, people are just like, what about, have you just tried like washing your face or like using moisturizer? And it's like, yeah, I've tried literally everything. Or people are like, why don't you go on Accutane? And I'm like, I don't want to go on Accutane. Like, I don't know, I just get very like sensitive with that type of stuff. I'm like, I don't want your advice on my acne. If I did, I would ask in this video, what do you guys think? And if I'm not asking, then please don't give me your advice. So that's kind of how I feel. The fact that you're like, I liked you better when you were smaller and like, you don't need to take these supplements to gain weight. I'm like, first of all, I'm not taking any supplements to gain weight. I never take supplements to gain weight. Like, there's nothing I'm taking that is like, oh yeah, I'm like trying to get bulky at the gym. Like, nothing like that at all. And then I am well aware that I've gotten bigger because some of my clothes don't fit me anymore. So I'm like, for someone to just like comment that is like not very nice. And obviously this is probably a random dude who's like weird and whatever. Like, it's not about who commented it. It's just that it like reminded me of that. And I'm like, the video wasn't even talking about that. Like, I think I had one clip in the video of me working out. It was my morning routine, and that was it. And I was like, I guess that was enough for you to be like, you're big now, Miss Hulk Hogan. So I just wanted to open up about that in case anyone else kind of is going through that same thing where our bodies are changing. And you would think like, oh, my body is gonna change like through puberty. I'm about to be 27 and my body is still changing. I definitely think birth control and getting off of birth control had to do with that, but also like, I would like look at old videos of myself, and I would watch old videos of when I first moved to Miami, and I was like, oh my god, I was like, my skin was clear, I was so much cuter, I was so much smaller, maybe this dude has a point. And then I'm like, no, what? I feel like I just needed to come here and talk about it because I know other people are going through something like that, or like going through just like being in this like weird funk with your body where it's not necessarily like you hate your body, but you're also not in a season of like loving your body either. And I'm trying to not like care if I don't love my body. I'm trying to just be like content with everything. But I don't know, sometimes it's just hard. And that's like the worst part about being a girl, is all of these like societal pressures of like, you have to be thin, but then you have to have a big butt, and then you have to have a tiny waist, and you also have to have clear skin, and you also have to have like, it's like long legs and skinny arms. And I'm like, how people don't look like that? I don't know. This was just a very long needed rant, and I hope that someone resonates with it. I never filmed an outro, so here I am on my phone editing this video. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was kind of all over the place, mini vlog, mini rant, but I don't know, it was stuff that I wanted to get off my chest and off my mind, and I hope that you guys liked it. And also, it's currently Wednesday, so a few days later, my skin's a lot better. So, all good. All right, I'll see you guys in my next video.